I got caught in the crossfire when they were shooting. She was like, somebody was shooting. And she was like, I had to duck because there were like bullets literally flying over my head. Everybody, it's me, Miss Angel Baby.
Everybody run up! How y'all doing? This is Mr. Valentino.
I love you too. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's me, Miss Angel Baby, and I am back with another video. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I know. It's been a while, guys. It has. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a rough couple of weeks. You know, kind of down and out, a little bit depressed, you know. But I'm starting to feel a lot better, you know. You guys, it's really important, you know, I want to say to work on your mental health and just, you know, your wellness, your mental wellness, because it's so important. I kind of neglected mine a little bit, but now I'm back on track and I'm feeling better. I don't know, I just tend to let a lot of things, negative things kind of, you know, come in between what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. So for that, I kind of had to take a step back and kind of just reevaluate myself. And I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better, guys. And it's nice to finally record for you guys. It's nice. So, if you are new here, I'm Miss Angel Baby. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you guys all like. Make sure you're all subscribed. Join the family. So anytime we drop a video, you will be notified. And that's that. So I know you guys are probably here for the title. Yes. I've been sitting here, you guys, and I've been thinking, I'm like, I got so many crazy story times I could tell you guys. And I was like, why not tell them what it was like working in the hood? Working as a housekeeper in the hood. Now, when I say it that way, you guys, I'm not saying it like in a derogatory way. I mean, it's sort of like, it's freaking interesting. I was raised in the hood, you know, if you guys, a lot of you guys know that. Yeah. Raised in the hood. It's some interesting times in the hood. But I never thought that I would be like on the opposite side of the spectrum. Like kind of just like looking at everything, you know. Me seeing it as an adult, like in a different way, it hits you different, especially when you have kids. So let me just get into it. Okay, so I got a job as a housekeeper. I really needed this job. It was a few years ago. I'm not gonna say when, but I was a housekeeper. And it was the only time I was a housekeeper. And I actually did pretty good. I actually lasted for a year. And why? I don't know. I don't know. So much crazy stuff had happened. But anyway, so I got a job as a housekeeper. I was excited. I was happy. And these are like weekly apartment homes. So like 2 bedrooms, studios, 1 bedrooms, you know, so kind of like apartments. But you could pay by the week and everything like that. So what happened? So let's start with training day. Okay, so let's start with training day, guys. Okay, so training day, first day I get there. Everybody's nice. Hey, what size do you wear? Give me a shirt. I'm excited. I'm like, hey. Okay, so, you know, we're getting set up, you know. So this nice young lady, you know, she's actually a good friend of mine now. She trained me. And we had an interesting first day of training, you know. she was telling me about, just you need to watch really close. Like, you need to watch everything, watch everybody. She was like, because this neighborhood is not it. It's very dangerous. So I'm looking, I'm like, I got this. I'm like, I was raised in the hood. I was like, I got this. So we going along, and she's all, I was like, has anything crazy happened? She was, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. She was like, actually on my first day, she was like, I got caught in a crossfire when they were shooting. She was like, somebody was shooting. And she was like, I had to duck because there were like bullets literally flying over my head. I'm like, okay, interesting. So when she's like, yeah, there's bullets literally like flying over my head. I'm like, oh, like she's kind of dramatic. I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm like, all right. She's like, yeah, you got to be careful, too. Don't make sure you don't get stuck by any needles because, you find all kind of crazy stuff here. So I'm like, okay. And then she's like, yeah, so just basically just warning me the whole freaking 8 hours. I'm like, okay, I got this. So, everything's kind of, going okay. So the first interesting thing, guys, that happened, this was literally like probably the second week I was there. My manager calls me on the radio. Okay, we have radios. He calls me on the radio and he's like, Angel, he's like, I need you to come over here to this room. And I need you to bring your cleaning supplies. And I'm like, okay, sure. I need you to clean something up. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm getting all my stuff together. I'm like, clean something up. I'm like, oh, I got this. Okay, whatever. So the maintenance guy, he's like a younger guy. He told me, he goes, let me tell you something. He was like, hold on real quick. He was like, I don't want you to be shocked. He was like, but I'm telling you right now. He was like, you're going over there to clean up blood. I was like, what? He was like, you want to clean up blood? So I'm like, okay, blood. Okay, blood. I'm like, it might just be like a few drops here and there. Whatever. Y'all, when I get there, it was literally, and I don't know why, you guys, and like, I still ask myself this, like, did you need the job that freaking bad? Like, literally, like, so much, guys. Like, there was blood everywhere. It was on the walls. It was on the floor. It was on the table. It was a door. It was everywhere. It was even some, like, on the outside, like, going in. And so when I go in there, I see this girl. The girl who, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to her. She had her hair like all stapled up, you know what I mean, and like it was shaved off. And she basically told me the story what happened to her. The girl, she's deaf. Actually, she's deaf. And what happened to her? She said she was coming home at night, and a guy grabbed her, put a gun to her head, took her in the room, beat her and everything, pistol whipped her, put the pillow over her head, told her, that was it, whatever, and robbed her, took her hearing aids, and this was around tax time, took all her tax money, everything, stole her hearing aids, and so that was pretty much what happened. So, to make a long story short, what I end up finding out what happened is that it was her pimp. They got her. And yeah. And everybody knew about it. Even my manager even knew what was going on because he had me go clean the mess up. They didn't, as far as like any outside sources, cops or anything, they were never involved. As far as what happened at the hospital, I don't know. I know that he gave her like a long time. Like she had a long time of free rent. So that was crazy. Whew. Before I go into this right here, you guys, I'm gonna tell you guys, okay, so there was actually an incident, you guys, where I was actually robbed in the back of the freaking apartment complex. You guys, so In the back, we have a laundry room. And in the back, our radios don't work back there. Okay, the only people that really don't know our radios don't work back there are the people that work with us and the people that work with us, period. They're the only ones that pretty much don't know unless they've been back there and they heard some staticky or something and they heard us oversay the radios don't work back here. The reason why I'm saying that an employee knows is because this is all going to tie together. Okay, so recently we had a new employee. And it was really crazy because at the time she ended up being like cool. We ended up being cool. I trained her. And there was so much stuff going on about this girl that like we didn't know, but we eventually found out, okay, she was into drugs. She was stealing from us. She stole from me. Like she did so many outlandish things, but I ended up forgiving her. You know, she did, and you know, God rest her soul, she ended up passing away last year from a heart problem due to her drug use. But and she was only 37. But yeah. So that's sad. But yeah, so she knew. Okay, so what happened was, and I didn't tie all this together. So the guy comes, one of her friends, he comes in the back and he's like, I'm back there in the back and I'm cleaning, I'm doing the laundry and I'm like cleaning, you know, wiping down the machine and stuff. So he walks in and he's all mad. He's like, damn. And he's like, where is it? I can't find it. And he was like, you seen it? Did it? And I'm like, seen what? Seen what? You know, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. Thinking like, okay, he's just tripping, bugging out, whatever. It's another one of those crackheads, you know? That's what I'm thinking, another crackhead. Which he was, but I'm just thinking like, okay, he was up to more than that. He had a job that, and he came to do that job. So I'm in the back and he was just like, where is it? I'm like, where's what? He was like, you know what I'm talking about. And I looked at him and I was like, oh God. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, I swear, I have no idea what you're talking about. He goes, you know what I'm talking about. And he was like, and you're going to give it to me. And he was like, I'm going to get it one way or another. And I just looked at him and I was like, damn, you know, I try to, my walkie-talkie don't work. You can hear it. It's just, there's nothing to do. I'm frozen. So he's looking at me. I'm looking at him. We're having a stare off. And he's kind of looking at me like, basically like, so what's it going to be? You know, and he's like, about to move, like, moving forward. And as soon as he does that, the door opens. And it was a guy that I normally talk to. Walks in, hi, Angel, what's up? How's everything going? And I'm standing there and I'm like, good, everything's good. And then the guy just takes off. And then as soon as he took off, I was like, he tried to rob me. He was trying to rob me, you know. And he was like, asshole, whatever, you know. So I got on the radio. Not on the radio. I got on my phone. And I called my manager. I told her what happened. We dealt with that, you know. She called the cops. And there was really nothing they can do about it, okay? So, yeah, it just gives me the creeps. Okay, so he catches me again. This time he catches me, it's literally like a month. I kind of forget about it. At this time, the girl that was working with us, she don't work with us no more. She done all kind of stuff. Like, she done stole from us. Just all kind of crazy stuff. She don't work with us no more. So, I'm cleaning an apartment. In the apartment, and I'm cleaning, it just so happens to be a 2-bedroom apartment. And it's like, the windows are like wide, so I kind of like seen them coming. So I kind of had time to like go, because I was in the room and I seen him like walking. But the door was wide open. Why? I'm like, ugh. I always, and I don't know why this day I didn't. I always lock the door because of things that have happened. People have walked up on me and I've locked, but this day I don't know why I did not lock the door. And this day I was feeling so strange too. You know, like you get the feeling like you just irritated and just something just feels like it's gonna happen. Well, this was that day. And so he was walking up, and by the time I could get in the living room and get halfway to the door, he was already at the door. And he was standing there, and he had a duffel bag, and it was like big. And he had it was big, and it was like in front of him. I don't know what was in it, but it was like bulky. And he had it in front of him, and it was like blue and white. And he looked at me, and he asked me, he was like, "Where's so-and-so?" And I'm thinking, she don't work here no more. I don't know where she at. And he was like, so when's the last time you seen her? I was like, I don't know. Like I said, she don't work here. So it was like he was kind of like distracted in a way. I don't know what he was. He kept looking back. So something just said go. So I said, if he moves again, just go. And he went like this, and I just, boom, slammed that door, went across it, locked that door, and he just took off. And after that, I went home. I was like, I cannot do this. I can't do this. I took some time off. He came back. He was arrested, and I didn't see him after that. So that was really, really crazy. Really, really crazy. We even had a time where there was a manager who freaking robbed the sister property. The sister property right down the street. What he did was, tell you guys a story real quick before I wrap it up. He has one of his friends come and actually rob the place. This friend like came and like hit him in the back of the head with a gun, took the phone cord, like cut the phone cord, and he was like, oh, he didn't know who it was. And how they found out so quick. They found out like within a few hours that it was him who was involved, everything. And he admitted it because he described the dude. And it was really crazy because the dude is his best friend. They checked his Facebook profile, and the dude had on the same shoes that was in the robbery that he had on. Because, you know, they have cameras. The same shoes that he had on in the robbery, he had on the Facebook page. So that's how they found him. They found him they got him like a couple hours later. And he admitted everything. So it was like, you're fired, of course, and you got to pay the money back. And as far as like jail, of course, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, so that's Series 1, Episode 1 of Crazy Stories in the Hood. Nah, Crazy Stories of Working in the Hood. That's Episode 1. But there are so many different things that happen, y'all. Like, oh, Jesus. I can go on and on and on. But I was just thinking about that today. And I was like, you know what? Let me just share my story. Let me share my story. But anyway, y'all. Thank you guys for listening, watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. So anytime we drop a video, you will be notified. Guys, don't worry. We're going to be coming out with them bangers. We're going to be getting some more views. What I want to do, you guys, I'm going to do some more mukbangs. I like mukbangs. I want to do some challenges. I got some things, you know, that I'm kind of planning out that I'm thinking about doing. But, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. And until next time, peace.